What's up, folks? It's your girl Scarlett Beverly, Scar of All Trades. Today is Wednesday, August 15th. All right, and just so you know, we're up a couple hundred pips right now on USDJPY. This is a Trader's Way live account, so you guys know that it's legit. These are the entries. And for the blog post, we're going to talk about some of the things that we were looking for in order to take this trade. So let's get to it. What's up, traders? It's your girl Scar of All Trades. And as you see, went ahead and showed you guys exactly the entries that we had on the UJ trade earlier this week. Also showing that it was a live account, how many pips we were up. And now what I want to do is just break down, give you guys a general idea as to some of the things that some of my students and some of the students at ForexSniperSchool, what we look at in order to execute our trades. For UJ overall, on the daily time frame, we knew that the momentum still was very bullish for the most part, but we could see that the momentum is slowly starting to shift with our moving averages crossing. One of the key things that I was paying attention to was the fact that we did have a break to the downside on the weekly, and this was all just a retracement area. Our momentum, like I said, is still extremely bullish on the weekly and the daily time frame, so it's something that we had to be extremely aware of if we were going to take a sell in this market. Just in case, usually a lot of people want to be more conservative and they want to wait for a confirmed support break on the daily time frame, or maybe a complete break to the downside on the daily before they start looking for their sells. We're able to trade either extremely conservative or we can trade aggressively. It really just is really just contingent on our taste for the day. So basically what I did was for my trade that I took, my focus was on the 4-hour time frame. We had a break to the downside with this break of support here. We had a lot of messy movement actually on the 4 hours, extremely messy. So I really had to try to fine tune my eye a little bit just to get a general idea. Take a look at the 1 hour, take a look at the 4 hour, all these different areas. I saw the counter trend that was happening on the 1 hour as well as on the 30-minute time frame. So basically what I did was I just took some time to acknowledge on the weekly time frame what we were doing here. Like I said, we acknowledged the break to the downside on the weekly. We acknowledged the fact that until this area breaks on the weekly, we are not in an uptrend as of yet. So if we do our fibs from this point, okay, we were at a pretty decent level, 78.6. We're at a deep retracement zone. So knowing that we're in a deep retracement zone on the weekly time frame, we said, okay, cool. Let's go ahead and go to the 4-hour time frame. Let's see if we can get some opportunities now that we're in the deep rotation area to go ahead and start looking for some sells, since it looks like daily's momentum is slowly starting to shift with our moving averages here. Okay, so went ahead, took some time, did the Fibonacci from the break. If I know that this is a little messy and I'm still trying to figure out all this choppiness, I like to just smooth out price. If I don't get a notification or I don't get a setup, then I'm, hey, that's what it is. So I went ahead and took some time to acknowledge what was going on in the 30-minute time frame. Once we had this break to the upside here, okay, we knew that we were counter trending. So we went ahead and started looking for some type of indication to tell us that it was okay for us to go ahead and start looking for our sell. One of the key factors that enabled me to take this sell was the fact that our 5-minute time frame broke support right here. Okay, had the break, had a retracement again, utilizing the fibs here. Okay, went ahead and took our time. Waited for that break. After we had that break on the 5-minute, we went ahead and had that retracement. Had a wonderful 61.8% tap, and then it went ahead and dropped to the downside. As you guys saw, we went ahead and went straight into profit. We rolled that out until we started seeing some exhaustion on the 4-hour time frame near our support point that we originally had broken. We went ahead and took profit here. Some of my students were able to have the luxuries of taking this buy up for a nice amount of pips as well. And now we're just waiting, just to see what's going to happen at these levels, see what's going to happen if daily wants to continue with this uptrend right now, because as of right now, it's still in that momentum is shifting, but it's still kind of in a
it's right at a great transitional point. So I'm pretty excited to see what's going to happen next week with USDJPY. That is the main pair that I trade, and then on weekends I trade cryptos. So I want to thank you guys for checking out this video, taking the time to review Forex Sniper School's content. If you guys want to follow us on our social media handles, you can just type in FXSS on social media. You can follow us there with that hashtag, or you can go ahead and subscribe to this YouTube channel if you liked it. Give us a like, subscribe, and a comment, as well as, follow us on all the social media handles, as well as on Facebook. Guys, have a wonderful day. Happy trading, snipers. Peace.